After watching Justice League Dark on HBO Max, I knew two things to be true. One, Constantine is 100% Batman adjacent, and two, I need to add him to the Batcave. Looks just like he was pulled out of that animated movie. You can see the Black Adam comic behind him. We have a hand effect and one of his mystic books. Side of the box says John Constantine, Black Adam comic. Back of the box has the comic and figure. For those of you that are interested, here is how the page puncher looks next to a normal sized McFarlane action figure. Adam comic comes sealed in the back with a card. You know what? I'm keeping this sealed. I'm going to put it back in the box, even though the box did get damaged in shipping. But what would you do? Would you open it up and read it? Dude, this figure is so cool. Let's see. Stands up right out of box. Check him out, man. He really does look like he leapt right out of the Justice League Dark animated movie. Got a fine coiffed head sculpt. You can see the wash that runs through it. Really cool comic book face, 5 o'clock shadow. Duster jacket is sweet, man. It's so unique and different from anything I have in the Batcave, which is going to make him stand out even more. And you got a rip at the knee there. Check out the detail that runs through the back of his trench coat. The right hand he comes with out of box. Let us offer this hand up to the toy gods and put on the spell casting effect. So there's how it sits on his hand on the back. So now we just got to figure out the best way to use is butterfly shoulder joint, bicep cut, and then he does have quite a bit of good flexibility there at the elbow. So let's see if we can get the hand tilted up maybe and him kind of looking up like that. You see how that's pointing inward? Kind of want to see if I can get him to point it up and outward like that. That's pretty cool. What do you think, man? There's the LED strip under him to orange. I think it reflects really cool off of his hand effect. It looks neat, kind of bubbling up from below. I really like how this has a couple different tones going through it, so you could really see the intricacies of it, and how it lights up really nicely with the lights. We're going to put the spell book in his left hand. Holds that nicely. Check him out holding his spell book while casting a spell. I do appreciate how the wrist rotates, because if you want him looking down at the spell book this way, you can move the arm up, or you can have him holding it this way, kind of like he's using it as a reference as he needs to, and he's looking back and forth between the spell book and his foe. I have an LED with a natural light shining on him from below. I have the same one shining on him from above with the blue LEDs in the background. He looks pretty cool reading his book and casting a spell with the other hand. One thing to note for posability is that the foot does have some rock back, but is mitigated forth, so I find to get him in a more interesting lunging position, you will need the back stand. However, you do have a back stand, so let's use it. For the toy gods, if Constantine didn't have other DC legends to join him in battle. So we need Batman, Constantine, and Wonder Woman gold label design by Todd McFarlane. Final thoughts on Constantine. Looks like he was ripped straight out of the Justice League Dark animated movie. I think his hand spellcasting effect is a nice upgrade over Doctor Strange's because you have 3 different colors running through it. Justice League Dark has become one of my favorite DC animated movies, so I'm really excited to have my first Constantine in the Batcave and my first DC magical figure in the Batcave. Which one should I add next? Let me know in the comments, and please honor the toy gods by subscribing to the Nerdery.